Hi guys, welcome to Reen's Place. Today I am making low carb, I'm going to call them cheesy biscuits, Italian flavored. And I've done this recipe only like once or twice before, and it makes 12 biscuits. You're allowed to eat 2 biscuits, and the net carbs on 2 biscuits is, let me just check real quick, I believe it's 3. 3 net carbs for 2 biscuits, which is pretty good. But I usually only eat 1. So I make them and I freeze them, and we don't eat Italian that often, so they last a good long while for us. But I'm going to make them now. All I did was I have a muffin pan here, and I just sprayed it with some olive oil spray. I have my oven preheating at, what is my temperature? 450 degrees. And then let me show you what our ingredients are going to be. Okay. So, I have 1.5 cups of almond flour. I have, do I have the salt and pepper? Salt and pepper. Baking powder is going to be 1 tablespoon. Sounds like a lot, but I did this last time and it came out very nicely. So we're going to use garlic powder, onion powder. Because I'm making mine Italian, I'm going to add a little oregano and a little parsley flake. I think it looks nice, and that's appealing when you're eating something, keto or low carb. Okay, so we're going to use 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of sour cream, and 4 tablespoons of melted butter with 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. I'm using mozzarella, again, because it's Italian. So basically what you want to do is you want to mix your wet ingredients, which will be your butter, and then I'm going to do the sour cream. Sour cream, 1/2 cup. So that is 1/2 stick of butter melted, 1/2 cup of sour cream. I'm going to do the 2 eggs. Let me mix this around a little bit. This will cool off that butter a little bit. Now you can do like a wet bowl and a dry bowl. That's cool. I tend to just hurry up and put it all together. Okay. Give it a little whisk action to get those eggs in there. And you can do this any like flavor that you want to. I just have only done them like Italian flavored because that's what we were using them for. I was trying to like imitate like a garlic bread almost, but these are definitely very moist when they're finished, very cheesy. That's why I figured, you know what, I'm going to go with it. If it tastes like garlic and cheese and it's gooey, that's all good. Okay, so that's nicely mixed, or mixed good enough. Now I'm going to start adding some of my ingredients. To this, I'm going to put the almond flour, and that was 1.5 cups. And then this is, I believe it's 1/2 teaspoon of each, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. This is onion powder. I go a little heavier on the garlic powder since it's a garlic biscuit. A little bit of oregano, just because we like the flavor in Italian. A little parsley, because I think everything's prettier with parsley. And then I'm going to do a tablespoon, again, seems like a lot, but this is what we used last time, a tablespoon of baking powder. Now I'm going to give this a little stir. And now that it's starting to mix in there, I'm going to throw in my 1/2 cup of mozzarella. Okay. That is it. That is the recipe. I mean, it looks like a lot of ingredients, but it's really not. And I just give it a smell. It smells very like buttery and garlicky, so that's nice. So I'm going to do this, and now I'm just going to get my, you want to try to evenly disperse this so that your muffins are about the same size, so you can kind of figure out like your macros. So I'm going to just use this scoop. And I'll put 1 scoop in everybody, and then if we have extra, I'll go back. Like this. And this is a Temptations, a stoneware pan, which works really nice with this recipe. But you could definitely use a metal pan. You could use those silicone liners. I think anything would work fine. Some people do this kind of recipe with the cupcake wrappers in it, but I just like them like this because I pop them out anyway, and they're going to go in a freezer bag, you know, after dinner. Oh yeah, this makes a lot. These can be bigger for sure. I'm going to go back. Another little scoop. Okay, so these are going to go into a 450-degree oven for approximately, I'm going to check them after 12 minutes. I think that 12 minutes is what I normally bake them on, but again, I've only made them a couple times because, you know, like it says two biscuits is a portion, and that would be 3 net carbs, but I think that when I make this, I usually eat just 1. This is good with some zoodles, like zucchini noodles. And I'm going to share, listen to me. I'm going to share my recipe. It's actually my mother's recipe for homemade sauce. And it's totally low carb because it's got like 3 ingredients, all natural, you know. And I can't see to spend the money. I was looking at that Rouse or Reyes, whatever that pasta sauce is everybody's talking about, and it's like $7 a jar. I find that to be absurd. I'm too cheap to get down like that. So I will show you my cheap and yummy, delicious pasta sauce, which you can then use on your zoodles or on your pasta if that's what you like. Just stealing a little bit from each thing to make them about even. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. 12 cups, they're going in now, and I will come back and show you the result when they're... Okay, so I'm back. It was 450 degrees. I ended up doing 10 minutes. And you can see they're nice and golden brown. Okay, I just grabbed a knife real quick. I'm going to try one out. You see how easy that came out? They're nice and browned evenly. Looks good. I'll have a little bite. It's really good. And you could also put like Parmesan or Romano into the batter before you bake them up, but this is good just as it is. In fact, it's so good that I'm thinking that I'm going to try these again and do shredded zucchini in it. So that'll be another video. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoy the recipe and the video. If you haven't done so already, please hit the red subscribe button. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And be on the lookout for more low carb and keto friendly recipes.